What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Curse of Strahd, episode 20. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2-0, baby.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
We did it. One more year and we can drink.
How old? Almost old enough to drink.
Whenever, man. This show's based in Germany. Fill it up. Yee. Well done, well done. If anybody's got any wild messages, now's the time to let it go. Otherwise, we're jumping right into the shindig. Let's do it. Welcome to D&D. Picking up where we left off last week on the road, live from Boston. You guys found that logging camp finally. With curiosity literally almost killing the cat, you guys could not find where all these damn loggers had gone, deducing that there's some sort of magic involved with their tents or huts. You eventually dispelled one of their safety zones, sending them out into the wild instantly to be discovered by the werewolf horde which you're tracking. However, due to some incredible heroics and a very, very lively dice seed that seems to favor the trees versus the humans, between 4 Tree Man and the rest of you, you guys were able to probably put together the coolest combo on D&D we've ever had in the channel, between locking them down with tree vines, sickening radiance, spirit guardians, anything else in there that I may be forgetting.
Firewall.
Oh, and fire,
Firewall.
yeah, firewall.
Yeah, wall of fire.
Fire. You guys did an excellent job and allowed me to not even have to roll dice anymore because the enemies were so effed in the A. We pick back up with 6 very stuck loggers in the side of this tree, of which you put them there for their quote unquote safety. They have just now been ripped from where they were sleeping in safety, threatened with their lives from werewolves, seen them ripped before their eyes, and it's still the middle of the night. The scene is yours.
Sigurd, will you talk to these folks? Because everything I have said to them, they don't want to listen to, and I think we just need to keep Eros away from them at this point. I'm pretty sure they're going to think Eros is here to kill them, especially after how this just happened.
Just save them, though.
Talking tree spirits just ripped those werewolves in half.
I told you, my friends, we are not here to harm you at all. We were looking for the people in the camp. We did not mean to dispel your safety, but as you see, we are no friends of the werebeasts.
Well, if that's true, tell the tree to release us. We're stuck up here.
Yes. Eros, my friend, please use your lofty branches to gently bring them down.
I will help them down.
No, don't kill me! No!
You might want to clean your pants. I believe you shat them.
He's very gentle and smells like cedar. It's okay.
Okay. Well, they look over, they see one of the tents should be burnt completely to the ground. However, because of the way that wall of fire works, that tent is completely untouched. Everything else back behind it, complete scorched earth. I never seen anything like that.
We did not mean to scare you, but we're just looking to see if anyone was here. We're on a mission ourselves, and I'm glad we could save you from the beast that we unintentionally invited into our midst.
I appreciate you taking care of the werewolves and all, but did you really need to rip us from our tents? Damn. That's what we got them set up for.
Yes, it is very Very clever disguise, too. You had us fooled, but there was no way for us to know that that's what was happening here, so we apologize.
Well, can you turn it back on?
Maybe. I do have some friends here who are quite well versed in the magics. We will see what we can do.
Yeah. I'd rather not have to hang up in this tree all night. And it's kind of a weird relationship as it is to be a logger your whole life and then saved by the biggest, oldest damn tree you've ever seen.
My friends, do you know of any way we could reinvigorate their tent, as it were? Can maybe whoever was it, Ilo that cast Dispel Magic? Can you uncast? Can you once you dispel it, it's kind of done, isn't it?
No, that's not how it works at all.
The undispel magic.
When a magic item has lost its magic, it is no longer magical, and you would need whatever created, the magic item to create a new magic item. It effectively turns things to junk.
So, how is it these tents work? How do you make them become invisible or, unscryable?
Hey, Pard, I hate to break it to you, but that's so far above my pay grade. I'm a logger. That's what I do.
It's also going to be above ours.
Who runs this camp?
Well, of course we have a foreman, but I can't go waking him up now too. Once you're in the tent, it's sealed. That's the point. Same thing for the buildings up there.
Well,
I mean, what the hell are y'all doing running around out here anyway? That's the whole reason.
We're after those werewolves.
Oh, there's dumb son bitches like you that run up there all the time. They ain't done nothing but got themselves killed. Now, I get it. Y'all aren't exactly the same dumb son of bitches it looks like that done it before. But it ain't just the werewolves around here. I don't understand why you think you can do what everybody else has failed at.
That is the whole reason of hope. You hope to accomplish what has yet been to accomplish. And that is why we have faith in this mission.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're not in a hopeful place. Faith died here a long time ago.
There are other places that have been drained of their good wishes and their faith, but we have helped them, and we will try to help you. We are not from here, of course, so that gives us a slight edge.
And it's not our first time encountering, specifically, I believe, part of this pack.
Yeah, but this isn't just safety from the werewolves, y'all. You know who runs this place. I mean, I get it. We have a commitment. We keep logging because Barovia needs us. Who else is going to be able to supply the damn lumber to keep these hordes out? But like, we have things set up in place here. It's not just chaos. Otherwise, you'll kill all your loggers. We got to do things by the book around here. And if y'all think you're just going to go and march up on that mountain and go kill a bunch of werewolves, you got another thing coming. This ain't shit. This is a scouting party. They're thick up there. And they take what they want.
We have encountered great resistance from foes before. It may not make sense to you, but I would not step into the forest and try logging, for it is not my forte. But we are monster hunters by trade. Heck, that is what brought us to this land to begin with, but now we have a greater sense of mission here. It was simple at first, but now it has become more involved. But it is what we do. We fight odds that are not really in your favor often. And we pay for it dearly sometimes. My friend Eros here, he was not always a tree.
I ask, what turned you into a tree?
Eros, he's talking to you. Slap the side of his bark.
He got bark slapped.
You don't have to worry about us.
Take
Taking down Strahd's lieutenants.
Yeah, I think the rest of us do. You drug us out of our tent for no reason and just put us through a horror show. I think I deserve the right to know why you're a living tree now.
Well, I was saved by Maliki. And reincarnated as what you see before you.
This domain you live in, that it is part of, well, there are other domains. And we had recently been inside another one. And unfortunately, Eros was disintegrated by a beam from this, I believe it was a zombie.
Beholder.
Zombie beholder, yes. And we were facing an entity of great power there. In fact, I believe it was one of the strongest there. But I have a goddess who I have great faith in to watch over us, and well, as much as he who runs this place has his powers, there are powers just as great as his on the side of the light as well. And that is why we are here. We bring those powers to bear. They may not be natural here or dwell here often, but my lady is very substantially endowed when it comes to the magic.
Did you hear that? He says he worships a well-endowed lady.
And she saw fit to bring back Eros, whose warrior spirit is also well endowed.
Roll a well-endowed persuasion check at advantage.
Dowd wood.
I have big branches.
That huge branch.
Ooh.
Hey,
That's a thick branch.
that's a real thick, well-endowed branch.
Got a lot of rings.
That branch got some girth on it.
I'm not gonna say that I understand all of what the hell you're trying to say right now, but I can at least start with the basics. My name's Gerwin. I chop wood. I try to keep my brothers and sisters safe. There's not nearly enough of us up on this mountain anymore, and there's way more need for lumber than there is us. I'm just gonna have to trust you whether I like it or not if I want to survive the night. He turns around and looks to the other loggers. It's gonna be a long night. We'll get people squeezed in tomorrow. Ain't the first time we lost a tent. Well,
Since this was our fault, do you think we could find some room inside the chuck wagon for the night? I'll look over at Ludwig.
Ludwig's about to speak, but Gerwin cuts him off. No offense, but I think we'll just stick to what we're used to. This is a lot. And while y'all do seem benevolent, I can't with good conscience sleep in your chuck wagon, sir. We're gonna climb back inside and maybe treat this whole thing like a fever dream. We got a lot of work to do in the morning. It's not really our choice now. We gotta hope for the best and trust y'all. Otherwise, we're goners anyway. He's gonna turn back around to the rest of his group. Come on, y'all go. I must stay up. I'll hold watch. Ain't the first time I chop wood on no sleep.
You can get some rest. We can keep watch tonight.
I don't even know your name, and I was just hanging by your branches a couple of minutes ago.
My name is Eros. But we just put you up there to protect you.
You don't mind if I just call you something like Tree 40 or something like that? Eros,
No. Call me whatever you want.
Trey Baird, 4 Tree. Eros just sounds, it just don't quite fit. I'll call you Eros. What's your name, Mr. Used Carriage Salesman? He looks over to you, Sigurd.
My name is Sigurd. It was very nice to make your
Yeah,
acquaintance.
here's the one. He's the one that, yeah, I've seen your type before. Sell you a popsicle and Icewind Dale.
He's a talker for sure. Remember before, when he was young, he used to sell Sell furniture. Everyone always had like 5 couches. It made no sense. Sell you anything.
So you grew up together.
We did. This is my brother. I'm Klaus.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't tell any bear any resemblance. You've been wearing your helmet the whole time. I can. You guys do have light eyes, though.
From the parents.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have realized this whole thing was up when I saw a crocodile and an elephant and a dragon, and honestly, after all that, what's so different about being a tree man?
Klaus kind of looks around at this party now and realizes, like, who the fuck are we hanging out with? We're the only 2 humans in this place.
Welcome to FurryCon.
Is a human, by the way.
Hey, these are our 2 friends. These are the brothers. They're monster.
Morgan gets called a dragon. He's gonna puff up. He's like, oh, he thinks I'm an actual dragon. This is great.
Nothing like a bricked up Morgan. Well, he looks over at Ezra's kind of like pacing the camp and looking over while he's shuffling his cards. Yeah, and then there's that guy. Ezra's just going to turn around and be like, what? I don't know, man. There's just something weird about you. That's all. Ezra kind of turns back and looks over at Morgan. Isn't my hair? Is my hair messed up right now? He pulls out a long brush. Make sure it's immaculately straight.
Nothing wrong with your hair. It's a little broody, maybe.
He gives you a little bit of the stink face as he continues to pace around looking at this rudimentary camp. Well,
what are you looking for?
I'm trying to look and find if they've used incantation circles or if we've actually just completely broken their existence and how they survive. That's what I'm looking for. Either way,
this is
Ilo,
exactly what I meant when I said that the magic people should really look at this. It is above what I normally dabble in. I grow magic plants and defend the forests.
Well, I deal with magic. I'm not super studied on it.
Van Richten's over here going, there isn't anything that we're going to be able to do to fix this rudimentary tent. We're going to have to guard them overnight, and like they said, they're going to have to combine. I don't know where they got these items from. There seem to be a combination of multiple things. We can deal with that over in the morning when we address the foreman, but keep your wits about you. If this is just a scouting party, which we have to assume, there's a whole nest of them up there. God knows what happened to your contact that you said went up there. Who knows if they are still alive? But when this scouting party doesn't return, we lose our ability to sneak through this. That, my friends, is the most egregious thing of this entire start.
Let it settle then. We will guard the perimeters here well. You try to get some sleep. I understand if one of you stays up for fear, and there's not much we can say to, win your favor at this point. I understand, but we will stand by regardless and try to see to it that no werefangs encroach upon your skin and organs tonight.
All right. You heard the man. Go get rest. I'll stay up with him. And the rest of those loggers begrudgingly head back inside the tent. Shaken, but alive.
Monster.
Don't bruise the gin, man. Mr. Klaus, did you move that fire over to the actual fire pit?
Of course. Just waves his hand.
We'll move into a circle inside the fire pit, ignite the lumber there, and then... Oh, thank you. So, you're planning on just marching up there and trying to kill all these werewolves?
Kind of what we do as monster hunters.
We have a plan. We may have what you would call the inside man.
Well, he's still a man.
We do not know for sure at this point, but we will do what we must.
All he wanted to do was protect the people. Cost him a lot. He still hired us. Wipe out this remnant of werewolves that were attacking his village. Now here we are, storming a mountain full of them. Hopefully helping him still at the end of this.
Yes, the odds have increased, my friend, but has the payout not as well? Instead of saving maybe just Daggerford, if we are successful, we might bring relief to the people of Barovia for some time. Do they not deserve a night where they can keep their tent flaps open and gaze upon the stars and the trees? Look at these fireflies. Even here in this land of darkness, Maliki's beauty, the beauty of all, the good. It is almost criminal that they cannot observe this every night, but hopefully, through the strong arms and spells, we can buy them a bit of respite from that, as well as Daggerford.
Back the other plane of forest, little dragonflies, warm nights, Morgan, thinking about it, will just kind of gently cast a bit of prestidigitation to cast a warming breeze to blow, just to add to his memory.
So, let me get this straight. Y'all got a friend that's a werewolf.
Walter hired us. Kind of started this whole journey for us to where we came to Barovia. He was a mayor of a town being attacked by werewolves. He wanted to save his people. He wanted the werewolf threat to be ended. He ended up becoming one himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do.
We ran into him here in Barovia. And he's been tracking the werewolves. And this is where we've been led to at this point, to find him and find out if he is still trying to help his people. Because if we could stop them here and stop them from crossing over the mists into his domain, where we're from, it will help not just the people here in Barovia of the werewolves getting through the mists, but also those of back in water or Daggerford.
I won't try to fake that I know where Daggerford is or anything about it, but that is what they do. That's why the Count lets them walk through the mist. They lure people in. Hell, I don't think that pack of werewolves could survive without it. The people that are living in Barovia now are living here because they play by the rules. If we didn't, there wouldn't be anything left. And to be honest with you, the Count doesn't want that either. I think all he really wants is suffering. If he wanted to wipe everybody off the face of Barovia, he could do it himself. Wolves are just another tool. And they all can't be bad. We've lost a lot of good folks to that curse. But the full moon's the full moon. And they gotta eat. It's a choice to hunt people and not animals. It's a choice, and it's a choice they make. Whoever that pack leader is, he ain't no good. And I'm sure after tonight's unsuccessful scouting mission, somebody else is going to have to suffer the consequences for it. And who knows? Could just be another group like you get lured into the mist and stuck here. Hunted down like live game. I get it though, you're strong. You obviously know a whole lot more about monster hunting than I do. All I can do is try to help. Y'all realize there's a reason they stay up in them caves, right?
Could be. But they're
The whole reason to come up the mountain in the first place. Get yourself under good bedrock. It ain't just what's above the ground that'll kill you, it's what's below the ground.
what would be below the ground here? Are we talking mines?
Oh no, ain't nobody stupid enough to mine around here. You wouldn't last a week. There's creatures in this ground that will take you and you will disappear and never return again. Strahd allows those werewolves to walk with nimble feet. That's why they're hard as hell to track. They posted up in those old caves because the beast underground can't cut through the bedrock. But they try. And they don't care whether it's a logger, werewolf, what the hell it is. They eat it all. The Count thinks it's hilarious. At least that's what I'm told. I heard he thinks it's like one big whack-a-mole game. Nobody knows when they're going to get whacked.
You don't happen to know a name for this beast that you speak of? What it looks like? Its abilities, maybe? Other than snatching people from below, it would seem.
The old timers would say it was the mountain itself. The way they move through rock. That's why they say you couldn't mine up here. They say the literal walls would snatch you out. I never come face to face with one, but I've been treed before. They took the whole sumbitch down before I had to jump to the next tree. Whatever the hell they are, they're bigger than a carriage. The funny thing is, though, even though they're underground, they don't do shit at night. But I'll be honest, there's so much other bad shit out at night, it doesn't really matter. Whether it's above ground or below, you need to get your ass back home. Barovia's the kind of place where grim fairy tales are real. We don't have to make shit up around here. You need the kids to get back before sundown? Well, if they don't, they're dead. It's that simple. Hell, if you're a grown-ass adult, you're probably dead too.
That sounds quite terrifying. The ground itself, snatching you up. But you say at the night they don't seem to hunt in the twilight.
No. Old timers used to say it was like the moon cycle. Something about it they didn't like. Beats me. I mean, if you narrow it down, kind of makes sense. Ain't nobody trying to move around here at night except for things hunting other things. I'd come out during daylight when there's easy prey. Who knows? Maybe they just sleep at night like us too. I don't know. I don't know what the hell these things are.
It's very
But they're all
peculiar.
over this place.
We do have a friend that may be more learned in the denizens of this land. We will have to ask him.
I don't know any dentists around here, but
Denizens. It's someone that dwells somewhere.
like I said, I don't think there's any dentist that dwells around here, but you can certainly look around tomorrow when they all wake up.
Yes, okay.
So let me get this straight. Y'all are just gonna, your plans were just to march up there, right? You didn't know anything about these beasties under the ground, kind of low on intel. Hell, really didn't even know how these tents work up here. You're kind of throwing darts in the dark.
Oh, we were kind of getting what we hoped for a little bit. We hoped to come to your encampment and talk to somebody, kind of get some intel. Because as you pointed out, we didn't have much. So this, why we were trying to figure out how to communicate with you in the tents.
Yeah, that's one way to communicate. I mean, why not just wait till morning? Like, did you?
Barovia, we didn't know, honestly, what was going on. We didn't know if this was actually like magic in the way that was trying to conceal you, or if it was a trap waiting for something to conceal and jump upon us.
I don't know if I really follow your logic.
All we know is there were logs coming down the river, and then when we got up here, there was nobody in sight. So we didn't know if it was a haunted town, spirits, or like he said, trap.
Roll a persuasion with advantage.
Or if maybe something nefarious had just happened to the people here.
Sigurd, roll persuasion with advantage.
I have persuasion with advantage rocks.
Sorry, tree man. Now, how did Sigurd roll his dice last?
Why did it put me?
Yeah, I don't know.
above him?
Welcome to version 13.
Version 13 did something weird when I rolled the last one too, and I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of glitch on the roll log, and I was like, that was odd.
Version 13 said, "You don't go first. I tell you when you go first."
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain. You guys see making these very clear appeals to what happens here in Barovia between spirits and God knows hordes. Yeah. I guess coming up to an empty mining town with logs going down the river is kind of a weird deal. You know, not many people see us in that last hour of work like that. I might have to bring that up to the boss man. That's a good point. All right. I hear you out now. I mean, I'm pissed off that my tent doesn't work anymore, but I can't blame you. I owe you my life anyway, even if it was a roundabout way of having it saved. So what are you going to do? He points over to the scorched bodies, sickened, scorched, and spirit beaten bodies.
Have them decapitated.
Decapitated,
love-
sickened, burnt bodies.
But you gotta love that smell of burnt hair.
I'll be honest with you, those werewolves stink to high hell already. I didn't know it could get any worse until you scorched the hair right off their ass.
Our goal is to finish the job that we're paid to do, and that's to collect as many heads of werewolves and werebeasts that we can.
I don't even know if it's about collecting anymore. It's just getting rid of the monster.
I mean, that's a bonus side to it, but to be fair, we do need to make some type of income to afford continuous travel. Probably whatever fertilizer you're going to need now, since you don't eat things the same way I'm used to seeing you eat things.
I just take my roots into the ground now.
Well, at least you'll be a little bit more careful when you go up there. I don't know what to tell you to avoid these beasts under your feet. But they're up there.
You know what they look like? These beasts under the feet?
They look like rock itself.
Well, you said the werewolves are holed up in that cave because they can't get through the rock.
Well, that's
What
their
if we,
safety net.
What if we cleared the cave for you? You guys could move up there.
To be honest with you, I don't really want to live in a cave. We kind of
Well, I
got
mean, you
things.
still have.
We kind of got things figured out here. Those creatures can't get through our layer of protection. They don't like coming towards the river. I guess the ground's too soft for them here. They like it somewhere in between Riverlands and pure rock. Don't tell me why. I think they get caught up in the mud around here.
Okay. It was an idea.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I really don't want to live in a place where they've been tearing people limb from limb. You know, this is Barovia. The spirits don't quit around here if you get the drift. So yeah, you're gonna try to face every single one of those angry son bitches, aren't you? You just gonna walk up to the front door and knock? Or dispel?
I'll probably light the door on fire.
Yes, smoking them out is an option.
Burn the whole house down with them inside.
Like a bunch of rats. That is a choice.
Kind of a ring to it, too. We could smoke them out during the daylight. Have these rock creatures.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. What are you saying again? Fire was crackling
I was
too
just
hard.
muttering to myself a little bit, but if we could smoke them out, have the rock creatures them fight each other, maybe that'll help a lot lessen the battle for us.
Maybe they'll be
Got me
hungry
thinking
that
here.
day. I wish I was more of a help there, but like we said, we stick to ourselves up here. If we do go into town, we float down. Usually there ain't a whole lot of people coming back. Nobody wants to get up on this mountainside and do what we do. But it's important, and that's why we stay up here. We know we have important work. Let me ask you guys a question. You said it wasn't just werewolves that you were coming to hunt. You said you killed a vampire lord already.
True.
Ain't nobody following y'all, right?
That's a good
I mean,
question.
Not
There
that
always
we
could be.
noticed.
Guess I just always assumed being in his domain, got to know something about us or where we're at.
His eyes are always on us.
Don't take this the wrong way. But please don't stay here very long.
It's understandable. We're not here to try to hurt you, Gerwin. As you saw, we didn't mean that. That's why we fought to protect you. We can't accomplish anything up here and make it out alive. Hopefully that will give you and your party here a little bit of space and breathing. If that can help you on at least one night's rest.
All right. All right. I'm still going to stay here till sunup. I can catch a little bit of a nap during breakfast.
For
I'll
what
ex-
it's worth, we are sorry for dispelling the magic.
I mean, you don't sound sorry, but
That's just his tone. It was like that even before he was a tree. It's so.
well, that's odd.
I mean, you should have met him before he was a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you'd have met me before, he probably would have thought I was going to eat him.
I think the less I know, the better, actually, about you, Eros. I'll take care of the foreman. We got room. No harm, no foul. Don't worry trying to look up magic to fix this. We just buy the damn things, okay?
You know who you'd buy something from? Pretty complex magic from what I saw. Ezra was mentioning his multiple things, so
Sorry, Dragon Man. Once again, that's above my pay grade. I just request when we need another 10. I'm gonna cut down trees. What do you? That's what I do.
You know, you hear who the vendor is. At least your camp deals with the merchant that comes through.
I'm happy when I can get a cherry Coke up here, Dragon Man. That's a good day.
Quite tasty.
I won't tell the rest of them. You brought them pops up with you.
Hey, I offered, tried to offer you to sleep in the chuck wagon. I'm just saying, there's some maybe underneath the bench. That's all.
If you don't mind, this continually feels more and more like a grim fairy tale as well.
Just get in the wagon.
I don't want to get in a wagon. Oh, you got a Werther's? Oh, shit. Hey. You got 2 Werther's? Let me get my ass up in there.
It's a little warmer inside the little box to the side of the wagon.
2 margaritas.
Don't worry, they always bubble like that. That's just how they are.
All right. Well, if you need anything, you know where I sleep.
We'll be here.
Busted 10.
Hope for all of us, not a whole lot longer. Thank you. Everyone's going to go and tuck in the unprotected tent. What would you guys like to do for the rest of this evening, bathed in firefly light?
Morgan will sit down and pull out his little deck of playing cards that he has. Do his little ritual. Gain back some spells and have a little chat with Argo as he does. While Argo just sits there and glares at him, sitting next to this fire that we've started.
Well, luckily the loggers are gone, so you don't see these 2 burning eyes looming over the encampment.
Oh, my magical cunning. Back. Boop.
Sigurd's gonna seek out Van Richten.
Shit. Sorry, I was concentrating.
I was wondering if, you heard what the man speak of. Would you happen to be familiar with these creatures under the earth, swallowing people up left and right during the day?
I haven't been back in Barovia in quite some time. I really not sure exactly what they're describing.
I feared as much. A little bit of intel
Ludwig?
would have...
Ludwig's traveled quite a bit around Barovia.
That he has, but more down on the valley floor. I don't know if they're down there. We could definitely ask him if you wish to wake up.
What? I'm sorry, I light sleeper when I feel my ears burning.
Was me.
Ludwig, friend. The foreman here spoke of creatures under the ground. That they cannot go through solid rock and they stay clear of the rivers, but the land in between, they seem to prowl during the daylight, snatching the unweary. Have you heard of these beasts?
They do not attack the Vistani.
I figured they would not. You're protected here.
If they did, I believe we would have many less carriages. What it sounds like, they have a distinct large monster that seems to prey on this mountain. It seems to be healthy from the tales that they tell. I mean, he did give a good description of where it will be. It will not be in the river lowlands, and it will not attack through the hardest bedrock. So, whatever it is not impermeable. If it were a Jinn, it would not matter what it was lowlands or whether it was extreme bedrock. It is a Jinn, it can move through anything.
So you say this is most likely a natural creature of sorts.
And that would be my guess. If it were an elemental and it were preying on people, it would not care. It would move through any surface.
That is a very fine point, my friend. It's well thought out.
I am familiar with what I am familiar with. That is all. Whatever this thing is, it is living the ground that is preventing this place from being mined in the first place. It would do a great justice to these people if it did not exist. I'm sure that they could use the materials from this mountain to better themselves. Maybe that is why it exists in the first place, or more of a nefarious plan to keep these people within lumber. Not to find more precious metals. I'm sure it would serve the community much better.
Yes, if they could mine for silver, the silver weapons would surely turn on the werebeasts greatly.
I did not even think of that. They live in some sort of symbiotic relationship. One is out during the day, one is out during the night. I think you have proved it your own point.
Yes.
Doesn't make them any less formidable. It sounds like whatever it is an ambush predator.
We will just have to step lightly as we travel. Maybe check
You
for
know,
tremors in the ground.
This makes much more sense. These woods were filled with spiders, not on the ground, not trapdoors. They were up above. I think you have your answer. What the apex predator of this mountain is lies beneath your feet. Makes me wonder what it would have been like if we took the mountain pass. Maybe the mountain itself isn't the most treacherous part of this journey.
But rather the creatures that live upon it, under it.
Indeed. Well, you all have a choice to make. If you're going to go as direct as you can towards that cavern, you can choose to move at night. But if you spend too much time, too long, you might be fighting the werewolves on the way out and these beasts under your feet. Or you go during day. You take the beast head on. At the cost of resources and maybe your own lives before you get to the cave.
I don't think we can wait to fight both. Too costly to us. I don't like the idea of leaving There's a encampment open though right now. It's a hard call. I said we would protect them. We've all talked about protecting them as they slept tonight. But that move could prove hard for us, especially if we decide to move up the mountain in the morning. I have a slight idea, possibly, of what this creature could be. If that's even remotely true, it could be problematic in my own mind. But we don't have enough details to even guess right now what it is. Or if it even exists.
You say you may know what it is, but then you say you dare not guess what it is. Is this some kind of quiz?
I've read enough books to know of different creatures that come from the ground. There's one that's pretty scary. It's got a big mouth.
Is it some kind
And
of
it's also-
worm or?
It's also why I'm kind of scared of throwing more of these beans around, because who knows what we can summon from the ground from beans. Already seen the mushrooms come up. If it can summon more things that come from the earth.
But regardless, I think we cannot leave tonight. We did tell these people we would keep them safe. We have ruined their safety accidentally. I think it behooves us to stay here, and we will just have to prepare our best for whatever dangers lurk between the soil and our feet.
We can stick to the waterways if that's what they're saying. That will help us, but I don't know if that'll get us all the way up this mountain. All we can do is find out in the morrow.
We have given them our word, so we can't leave tonight. We can't figure anything out until the morning.
Sounds like we should get comfortable then.
Not too comfortable. We must keep an open eye here and there.
Can't let anyone hurt these people we promised to protect. At least for this night.
Another scouting party might not be far behind.
All right. Mechanically, you guys are going to keep watch over the camp throughout the night. Scouting party's dead. Are you guys going to hunt this mythical creature on your way up to the mountain? Or are you going to try to somehow bypass it? There's no guarantee that whatever your bypass tactic is will work.
I'd hate to fight both at the same time.
We could either, as we sit through the night talking, we could either rest tomorrow during the day when the camp is active, try to head up in the evening again, bypass the creature, or we can go during the day, take our luck.
Do we even know how we would bypass the creature if we're to try to do it?
We don't even know for sure it actually sleeps at night. It's rumors and guesses right now.
Literally
we have
going off of
those-
a fairy tale.
We have those flying carpets that we use. That would keep us off the ground.
True.
Right.
We just have to
have
leave
room.
the chuck wagon back here.
I
You're going
don't
to-
think Ludwig is.
You're going to leave me at the camp.
Us?
I do not have a tent like the rest of them. Not to mention, they are down one. Oops.
Well, they might let you stay if you cook for them.
Are
Why
we
don't
not
you?
still
Why
protected
don't
from the
you go
beasts
cook
here?
for them then?
I have to go kill the monster.
You have died once. Do not get so arrogant now that you have gotten such good luck in your tree form. That'll get you killed again. Remember where you were at. One battle does not change the war.
I think that maybe we do as we have done. And we go forward expecting to meet this creature. And we have faith in our gods and in one another that we will be able to overcome it. And if we should, then the people of Barovia will be that much better off. Like we said, maybe they will be able to make formidable weapons to maybe give them a slight edge against the creatures of the night. But the light, we do not hide from the shadow. We banish the shadow. We push the shadow away. Isn't that right, Ilo?
And Brother Sigurd. I'll be honest, I've been sitting back here trying to hold my mouth. Haven't felt really good about the whole thing going down and messing up their tent. But there's anything I do know that brings the community together, and that's raising a good one. Praise a lot.
Let's hunt the monster like we always do.
Be honest with you, I don't think I can really get away with these big old thumpers. Boom, boom. I don't even think Pass Without Trace could get me by.
And I say it is settled. We wait till daylight. Maybe speak with the bosses here if they have anything else to add that will help us, and if they will have us. I could understand if they want us gone at first light. And then we move on, expecting to meet whatever this beast is beneath the rock.
Sounds like a plan.
We don't have to worry about too many werewolves during the day.
Ain't
Look
wrong.
out for webs. Look up and down.
All right. You guys are going to lay down and do your exchange of watches. I need one individual to make this roll. Scouting party is dead. And you know it's not going to return. you guys have a 60% chance of no altercations over the evening. Who would like to make that percentile roll?
I'll do it. Why
All right.
not?
How would you like the success rate? 31 to 99?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go high. The high half.
Sounds like your mic is broke again. It's just picking up everything in the background.
Dun, dun.
Hopefully that fixes it.
Sounds better.
All right. So just D100.
Actually, it didn't. It didn't fix anything. It still picks up everything in the background.
Right now.
When your
I don't know what
when your
causes.
mic's keyed up.
Oh wait,
picking up
why
a
did
fan
that
or
turn
something.
way the hell up. Might be better now.
You got to talk a little more louder. Like talk for a second and see if it's picking up.
All right. How about now? See, I think it's
Either
fixed.
you don't have background noise removal on, or you have it and crisp on, or both of them off. Extra roll suspense.
We'll see if that fixes it.
Wow.
One off.
Can you luck that?
One
Lucking things?
away.
One off.
You drink enough whiskey, you'll cry. Yes, he can luck it.
All right. We will use a lock.
All right.
29.
What?
Yeah,
Why this
one. If
again?
you roll a
It's gonna
one,
be a 1.
Man.
You guys called it.
42.
Okay.
42.
Not a 40 tree, but
almost 40 tree, but although it is 40's second character of the campaign, so 42 does also collaborate into that.
42, man. There's some noise back in them woods, but it seems to just not head your way. And that's a good thing, because y'all are tired. Go ahead and get that long rest on your character sheets. We'll go refill our beverages real quick, and you guys will head back up the mountain, baby.
Let's go. It's been a while since the old long rest button.
Especially since they'll be going into a new day. That's important for me.
A new day. Yes, it is.
New day.
Missed
some
the
videos.
D100 roll by 1. Come on.
I held it. Oh, it rolled my medallion of thoughts. Look at that. Everything's automated. So nice.
We love that long rest. Also, make sure to zero out your temporary hit points. They gone.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna
And
fill
we
my
get rid
water
of
up real quick.
We
BRB.
get rid of the poison resist now, don't we?
Yes. From now on, Sigurd will have to suck the poison out.
Yeah, use lay on hands. I'm gonna use lay on lips.
Lay on this dick.
Oh my god.
The yodeling hiker game, yeah.
These new golden Doritos.
Sriracha?
Good. I got those in the taco ones.
I got the taco ones right over there.
Yeah, I finished that bag the other day.
We do a chef's feast again. What do we want for a resistance? Stick with the tried and true. Stick with poison.
I safe bet.
Kind of damage to underground things do.
Or bludgeoning. But I don't think we get that. We get like elemental
Yeah.
resistance. Or poison.
I make this D&D count. I don't get much D&D this week.
At least we get it tomorrow night.
I'm hoping. What are we doing? We're doing
Lost Mines.
Lost Mines tomorrow. Oh, Mickey Daggerfist with his Swarm Keeper of Daggers.
That again, that's still like the coolest flavor I've ever thought of or thought of for that.
That'll give me another week to figure out how to get those drow to kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, oh, we'll move Drow to Monday, and then we'll play a regular game Tuesday. And my boss is like, you know, you leave Tuesday, right? I'm like, oh, crap.
No, I'm gonna miss playing Vilcar.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man. I like playing Warlock. Warlock, the not Warlock. Although I mean, I could bring my laptop up to the hotel. I actually could use my work laptop, the one with the 4090 in it.
Bring that, your Starlink.
I mean, the hotel will have internet on it. Yeah, they got me going to a lot, but this is actually one I go to every year. I think it's the same time every year. Got to keep my certification for hostage negotiation. I never want to have to use that certification, by the way. This sounds like a terrible spot to be in. I always think, what is it? The other guys. There are a lot of people down here saying you ain't gonna jump.
Yep.
And nothing wrong with some sour cream and onion Pringles.
Oh hell yeah!
Have you guys tried the beer flavors yet?
I can't read it. Is that? Oh yeah.
Sour cream and onion.
So cream and onion.
is it-
How are you guys
why is
calling
it-
everything I'm like chewing on tonight? All
Why
my
is
snacks?
it gray?
Like cherry well, it's green, right?
Green screen.
Oh, well,
It's
usually when it's green screened, you can see right through it, but
You can. You can see
You can see the chip.
background, the gray background.
I guess yeah.
It wasn't green screen so you could see his face because it's just replacing the green with the gray background.
That's right. It's not. It doesn't make it invisible.
It doesn't make it
That's
see.
only,
But
well,
yeah,
no,
but yeah,
that's,
have you guys- have
that's when you do this. Sometimes you get these things, and it's like it just sees through them.
Have you guys tried like they have like beer brat, beer braised steak, and beer chicken, beer canned chicken?
Seen those yet?
Pretty good. The brat. Well, I've had the brat one so far. I got the other two up in the cupboard.
Cap's like, I need cherry Coke, and I'm sitting there drinking cherry Pepsi. I'm like, all right, well, hey,
Cherry Coke sounds delicious right now. I got Dr. Pepper right now.
So, I don't know what it is in game that he's calling out, but there is one creature in all of D&D that pops into my head, and I'm pretty sure Morgan, his book reading, would know about it.
If it's what I'm thinking of, it's pretty sure we just killed one in a different campaign.
Also known as a land shark.
That is not what we just killed, though. Those are two different things. So you're thinking of a boulet?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Didn't we kill a couple bouleys 2
I thought
sessions
we did
ago?
a purple worm.
Well, we did that too.
Did we do boulets? I don't remember.
I think he
There
did.
was one we killed some bouleys.
Yeah, because I remember the conversation. Someone saying that doesn't look like a land shark.
See? But I was thinking purple worm is what I was thinking, but I'm pretty sure he could go through that rock. I'll be honest, Wasteland, I was in a lot of RP, so I did not see a lot of your talking.
It's damn graboid.
Yeah, our back end chat has been nothing but tremors gifts since we started talking about this. It's been pretty great, honestly.
Holy moly! I did not. I did not check our channel, by the way.
Yeah, I heard the Rogue Paladin part, but I didn't hear the rest of it.
And he meant like just a paladin that's a like not a rogue class. I'm thinking rogue multi-class the whole time.
That's what he wants.
I think that's what he
is
meant.
a rogue multi-class paladin.
Oh,
Which, I
thought
mean,
he
you
wanted
could
just
make
a
work. I mean-
Oathbreaker, basically.
No, I mean you don't have to be an Oathbreaker to be a rogue. You could be an evil paladin, and you're not an Oathbreaker.
Then you're really not a rogue paladin.
You don't have to be evil either.
You're just a
You could
paladin.
you could be reformed. You were a rogue. Then you became a paladin and you reformed into the church. You just have some extra skills.
Yeah, you can make any multi-class work, but
I mean,
some
and-
synergize better than others. Yeah, see, he
I
doesn't
guess you
wanna
could be.
help
I
out.
guess you
He's
could be
not
like a
trying to
Robin Hood,
multi-class.
steal from the rich, give to the poor.
Yes,
kinda
we are a
thing.
rerun. We are definitely a rerun.
Is it the rerun? Oh, you know what? Yeah,
Rerun.
this is a rerun.
This is last week's episode.
Episode 8. I mean 9.
Episode.
Yeah, see, he
Episode
meant
something.
rogue is in rebel, not multi-class rogue.
So depending on what you mean by rebel, like a paladin that broke his oath, or a paladin that's just like an edgy paladin, like a dark paladin, or a paladin that picks locks.
A paladin that's into edging?
You got pizza too now?
I'm hungry. I didn't eat a lot today.
I think the biggest thing with D&D and doing D&D as a group or a party is, one, to have fun with yourself, but make sure everyone else at the table is also having fun. So whatever you do with your character, just don't try to take down the fun of the whole group that you're with.
absolutely not.
That's really it. Like whatever you want to do flavor-wise that works with your DM, have fun. Play with your DM, talk to them ahead of time.
It's what my character
let
would
you
do.
That's why our group's so cohesive, because we let each other have fun with our characters. We don't step on each other's toes.
Always the
Still
secret
comes
sauce,
that
you guys. Trying to make each other have fun at the table.
I take my battle axe and start chopping down arrows as he sleeps.
As somebody that has killed 40 man in another campaign, yeah, it's not fun
Literally.
to kill your friends.
Don't
Start
kill your
snapping off some
coworkers.
sticks. Start
kill your
snapping off some branches to make s'mores.
Man,
Hey, what?
What did he do? I was trying to save him.
man,
And then the guy
s'more.
just went pop. I popped a zit above 40's character and 40 died.
An
Why
ash
are you
zombie.
spraying the ground around him with roundout? Don't worry. Roundout.
Guys, wake up. Oh, well, that's interesting.
You don't wake up.
We killed them all, didn't we?
The
You don't need your roll for that.
the maps no longer go across the top for you guys that have been DMs, where you're able to access, like, here's your 5 most recent maps. Now they're vertical over on the side. Interesting.
Oh,
That's kind of in the way, though, isn't it? Like,
yeah, like,
It's a choice.
the wrong choice.
You guys have the ability to cycle the right people in and out as you need. So no need to make this any more punishing on yourself. You guys have all received that long rest. And you have your sights set on this mysterious mountain creature. For the sake of brevity, as said before, Gerwin is going to take care of things with his foreman. You don't need to meet another NPC that goes, "Hey, what the hell? Who are you? What'd you do?" We don't need to repeat the same conversation over until Gerwin explains things.
Understood.
Anything you guys want to do in the morning before you set off further up the mountain?
think they're ready to roll.
I will reiterate. Is there anything that you want to do before you get set to face an unknown creature before you get there?
I'm looking through all of my stuff right now, trying to remember what I have or do not have.
Well, one thing I can tell you I'm going to do. King Croc will take care of it and place Pass Without Trace on everyone to give you guys a stealthy advantage. Remember, this is your job to remember the things that you do, like Van Richten's boon, Croc's boon. If you need to write it down on a little sheet to give yourself a reminder, have at it. But these are the tools in the tool chest that you guys have.
I would keep Van Richten's haste on Eros, as he benefits the most, I think, from multiple attacks, being our tank and beheader of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have it activated. Are we gonna get the Chef's Feast?
No.
Okay.
I've created a new tab on the card sheet for whoever is doing cards. There's now one that says NPC boon for that reminder.
Good to know.
All right, what I'm going to do.
Does Ilo cast anything?
I'm going to go and I'm going to put this Pass Without Trace on everybody. Make sure everybody break the concentration of whatever you're previously concentrating on. All right. Did you want anything selected from Ilo? What I'm doing right now.
Or a life, or
Ilo needs to rest too. His spell shots slots don't show refreshed.
Yes, sir.
you can do a double cast of aid. Get some temps.
Remember, he is built in as an inspiring leader to give you guys that for free without using spell slots.
Oh, okay.
I am no longer prone nor exhausted, and we're happy. We're happy about it. Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, let's see. So
All right.
13 temp hit points off his inspiring leader.
Why is it not letting me click on my token and open my sheet?
You got fired.
I'll try to refresh.
The only other thing I was thinking for Ilo is either Aura of Life or Bless.
Remember, time concentrate on all of those.
Right. So I don't think there's anything we need at the moment off of them, other than his Inspiring Leader.
Oh, that's crazy. I forgot we have the
What hell are you
built-in.
doing there?
These are the built-in. So like when you move your character now individually, it reads how far it goes.
And it just turned me sideways. Oh, now I'm upside down.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
I don't know how you guys are turning yourselves upside down. I'm assuming you guys are trying to use the arrow keys and that. It doesn't work like that. So if you use the arrow keys, it's going to spin you around.
It seems to be whatever way you travel. It faces your head that direction. It automatically spins you as if your body was traveling that direction. It probably does it. It probably does it in order for a cone
Like a
of vision effect maybe to work.
Yeah,
but
line of sight.
But unnecessary in our game. Thanks, version 13. You're making it real smooth over here.
I fucking
That way
hate.
you can point your lantern in the right direction.
I hate version
Yeah,
13 so much. It is the perfect example of devs getting in the way. It's the perfect example of it. Of too much automation. Shit I didn't ask for, nor did I need.
There's probably a switch somewhere buried in there that turns that shit off too.
Like rotate on movement or something.
I'm gonna lie, I have to find that right now. I can't handle that.
Yeah.
I can't handle that.
I would
I
have been doing.
That's
I would have
my.
been doing this weird stuff as well, but I can't even select my own token.
That's
No, I had to refresh. To fix that. I couldn't select mine either.
I'm like, how are you guys even able to interact? I can't do nothing.
that's my tism. I can't handle that.
I like the path that like the draw path, but I don't like that it rotates.
it's spinning in circle. Oh my god. Oh god. That.
Oh, it doesn't like
Mouse is broken.
Did they
It.
take
Oh,
away?
God.
Did they take away the measure option then on control? Because that doesn't seem.
No, that's what I just did. I held control. It still drags your token around though.
Oh god, here we go. You guys,
So will
quit playing.
Will it make my face spin a million times?
did.
when I do it?
Oh,
Cat's giving you guys. Cat's giving you the look.
my
Cat's
God.
giving you the look. Good thing we're in an ad break.
Oh my god!
Who the
Hold on,
fuck?
I gotta put it
who
right
the
side up,
fuck
too, 'cause I
wants
can't-
that? Who
So you know
wants
which way
that?
the character's looking. Like, yeah, no, you're looking that way.
I'm breakdancing.
It's outstanding.
Oh,
All right, I'm dead. My
not
lungs
work,
are
devs.
over.
okay.
That's
There's
got to be a toggle to turn off.
there's
There's
only
no way.
there's only one theme to play for this. Okay, boys, what do we think? Is this a core feature or a D&D feature?
Gotta be D&D.
No, I
I
bet
don't
it's
know enough
core.
about Foundry to know.
I bet it's core. I bet it does it no matter what system you use. Because it's
Well,
part
it's
of the measuring.
It's not under the
Token
name
drag
token.
vision. When enabled vision, okay, that's a lighting feature. Token vision animation. No. Grid diagonals. Configure how diagonals equidistant. No. Okay. Configure whether the area of effect temples should be grid based instead of. No. Cone template shape.
I'm reading quick online. It says tokens now automatically rotate to face their movement direction when being moved. For the top-down token users who prefer it, portrait-style token users can lock their artwork rotation under the appearance tab of their token to disable this.
So via each token.
So I guess.
Are you fucking kidding me that I have to enable this for all tokens?
And we don't even have it.
Double right click.
Okay, hold on. Okay, there is configure prototype overrides, lock artwork rotations.
That's
That's the one right there.
There it
That's
is.
There we go. I'm looking up and down now. You got to get straight. That's wild. Oh no! No!
Okay, so hold on, I gotta hit save.
I
Okay,
hope when he saves it 40 years is permanently crooked.
I'm gonna redeploy all tokens.
No, we gotta have 40s just off by like 2 degrees. Just always tilted.
There we go.
Yay!
Oh, that would imagine you had to go again. You got to go to every token and do it manually. I guess we're done here.
Oh my god, what's okay? This is a time somebody has core features that are dragging, that are destroying my world here. Okay, please stop. Please stop.
Oh,
Please stop.
I can't.
Please stop.
I'm trying.
Okay, I need you to go into core and I need you to turn off some shit. This has never been more important than right now before I blow a fucking gasket. I already blew a gasket on Friday when we upgraded to 13 with Feisty. You guys saw that inside the roll log of us
Yeah, what do you
screaming.
need me to turn off?
Give me 1 second. Core features. I need make sure enable chat bubble. Everybody, let's just go ahead and make sure that this is everybody's on the same ratio here. You guys need to open up core features. Then you need to scroll down and make sure enable chat bubbles is gone. You need to make sure that's turned off. Pan to token speaker, make sure that is turned off. Scrolling status text, make sure that is turned off. And then make sure you can have pixel ratio and left click to release. Those can both be on.
I don't seem to have one of those.
Yeah, that scrolling one I don't
Scrolling.
have. What was it called?
We don't have that one.
Scrolling
Okay.
status doesn't exist here.
Okay. When enabled, tokens are automatically rotated to the direction of movement by default, regardless of setting, lock rotation setting. Okay. Automatic token rotation. Do you guys see that?
No.
We won't see that
Okay.
unless we double right click our actual tokens and go to the appearance tab.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, try it now, Drake. See if you ruin my day and make me want to throw up.
Okay.
Thank God. Why does it have to blink?
Yeah, why? What's the point in that?
Blinking makes me think like something bad's about to happen. By the way, how do you do the multiple?
Hold control.
Yeah, hold control and drag, and then
And
right
then you just click. Yeah.
and then
just
click,
where
click,
you-
click,
Yeah.
click, and then spacebar will move the whole 9.
Yeah, then
There you go. You guys have always wanted to know exactly how you could move exactly 50 feet. You're so there. all the way down to the decimal.
It's because there's no grid on this map. If there was a grid, it wouldn't do that.
It locks it, yeah.
Yeah.
Now there is.
Yeah, now the windows and blocks.
I'm gonna have to turn this the fuck off.
You guys are having fun with this.
People are gonna be.
What's the coloring?
Oh,
It's
dude,
your
that was like
your
shit
color
boxes.
choice.
yeah,
It
now it
boxes
just
the
boxes
grid.
it though. It shows you path. It's like a template path.
I can't have 7 players
no.
fucking
Absolutely
not.
doing this Atari fucking shit show.
Well, especially like if it's not my turn and I'm just trying to measure distances to the things I want to cast
Yeah.
at. This whole
Yeah.
nonsense
Ooh.
is too much.
Do you even when you click the measurement tool?
I better not.
Oh, I've never actually used
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
It doesn't.
but it does. But it does. It's a fucking laser light show still. I don't
Still
need to
puts
see
the ball
that. I don't need to see any of that.
Slideshow.
You're fucking up my art. You're fucking up my art.
You neon regimes.
It's the worst thing that could. You might as well just let everybody write on the fucking board. You might as well. I have no
Oh,
control.
God.
It's fucking Facebook 1998. Just do whatever the fuck you want over there. It's just one giant all ADHD fucking spectrum shit show going on 24 fucking 7 on the goddamn board. Hey, fuck the assets you spent all fucking week trying to curate so everybody has immersive experience. Instead, we see fucking lines everywhere, all over the fucking place. Oh. Hi. In the clouds. Here it is. There you go.
Yep. Hi.
Hi.
This is what I get. This is what I
Hey,
get.
it's better than what you could have got. Some people.
It's-
I fucking hate it here.
Remember Rise of the Drow, the Overland map? And down in the bottom corner that we weren't looking at, I drew a few pictures, and like 7 sessions later, you're like, what the
What the
hell?
fuck?
Did somebody do that in like our Rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
Probably.
Oh,
That
on the
game,
overworld map?
absolutely.
like now he's got to, yeah.
Hey, here's the fun thing. I don't have control over that high yet.
You can't disable drawing. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the drawing
Here's the deal. I can't fucking select that high.
Oh, you can't even delete it?
Yeah,
I
it's
got
not
it.
the way that you did it. You used to be able to do it before. I can't even
Yeah.
select that.
It was under drawing tools, and then the top one, like the select draw, and then just boxed it out. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Huh.
All right, open permissions configuration.
That's not good if you can't take off what someone puts there.
Yeah, God forbid somebody goes rogue on you. How did Cap get canceled? Well,
Well,
update number 13 ruined his career.
drawing tools gone forever. Thank you.
Turned off. Nobody gets that now.
That is fucking gone. Now I need to figure out how to stop the light show.
Yeah, like,
like
how do you make
Display
it
ruler measurement. No. Gone.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
Shot. Let's see.
I still got mine.
You might have to hit save.
You might have to hit save first or update or something. That's so ugly.
Oh. Oh. Well, I'm glad I went in there. Allow users to make manual rolls. I think fucking not.
What?
I was about to crit so many times.
Are you fucking
How
high,
is that-
Foundry?
How is that an option? Allow users to cheat.
Yeah, let somebody just bluff the rolls.
Wait. Allow users to
make manual roll, which means you could just do like
Yeah, you could
/R20, and it would just force you to roll a 20.
Yeah, you could just have override of your fucking rolls. I think fucking not. What happened, Foundry?
I mean, /R20 just puts 20 though in the chat like that.
Yeah,
So it looks like you rolled a 20, but
no,
it
what
doesn't
it
roll any
no, what
dice.
it is, you go in, you know where you can select how your dice roll. Like, do you want the Foundry seed? Do you want this seed? You can change that to manual then and start setting. Oh, if I roll a d20, it rolls a natural 20. That's where that setting is at. But you guys don't need to look there because it's disabled when I hit save here in a
Turn
second.
that shit off.
This is in fucking insane. Oh yeah, it just re-enabled. Everybody could start broadcasting through fucking Foundry. Let's turn that fucking shit off. Wow. All right, I see you, Foundry. You motherfucker. Okay, so the distance tool's not displaying anymore. You can do that all on your own.
Yeah, you can. I can see mine, but it doesn't show.
Perfect.
anyone else.
Yep.
Actually,
Yep.
Hey, there you
I'm
go, yeah.
doing mine right now. Yep.
Perfect.
But
The way
this-
we want it.
damn, I like that.
But this still makes the boxes. Ew.
Yeah, that is an ugly move.
It's kind of, yeah, it is an ugly move. Like, it's got to be like a show grid on movement option or some crap. Whoa! You just snapped my whole camera over there. Nope.
Oh, actually, hold on.
I think what it's trying to do is because you are, because we're snapped to a grid, it's showing you the valid grid objects you're able to go through with that movement that you're selecting, your angles. So it's trying to help. It's trying to help indicate if you actually followed the grid or not. What it's trying to do there
Oh,
by
yeah.
showing you the grid outline. Yeah.
Like
It's
100%.
trying.
I
It's not
understand.
beautiful.
I understand what it
Yeah.
wants to do versus the fact that I don't fucking want or need it.
Yeah.
But at least there's no showing me this bullshit when I don't have to see it. Oh, that's awful.
I love how it blinks in between too, so it looks like 3 times as worse when you do it.
Foundry 13. How to remove
Everything.
ruler movement. Unfortunately, it's too new. There's not enough people going. You know, and this was an add-on before. It could have just said an add-on. Like you said, it's totally core. It's not D&D. That's got to do it on every system. Interface fading. I wonder if it is on that same token permissions. Configure prototype overrides. All types. Name, display bars, vision, ring, token disposition. Okay, that's like friendly. Lock the artwork. Turn marker. That's all disabled. Nope, this one I'm gonna have to look for. All right, I'm gonna look one last thing before we continue. disable token movement ruler. All right, I'm not the only one, but I have a new set of homework now. All right. Before I proceeded to lose my mind, you guys needed some temporary hit points.
Yes, I believe it is 8 plus his modifier, which is 13 of them from Inspiring Leader.
Let's go. That we can do. Chat, I hope you enjoyed that descent into insanity. I'm sure you're going to be in for an entire week of that upcoming, of me slowly losing my mind. Ooh, what's better, inspire with wisdom or charisma? Okay, he's got both. That is cool. That's an option. We love that. And I did start letting him, let's see here, yeah, it's 8 plus his mod, and then we were going to do proficiency bonus, so 3.
Nice.
Additional 3 points in there. Bless you. Okay. 16 temps to everybody.
What the?
They're back. Yes, you're back.
And we're back.
Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much that I can't just move tokens around without it being a laser fucking light show.
We get you a laser effect.
Everybody's going to be going to a see-through color is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, so we got temporary hit points out. Let's get Ezra back out. He missed out on those temps. He was too busy getting yeeted. Yeetus. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before you go hunting? You're welcome, Juicy. Turn my fan on now. I'm angry.
Morgan
and hot.
will rummage around in his bag and he's going to pull out the crystal ball.
Ooh.
And going over to Ezra, Morgan's going to sit down next to Ezra. I've been thinking about this. I picked this up on our journey so far. And while it might help us today, I do wonder if this may work better in your hands based upon your connection to readings than through me. I've been a little scared to use it so far.
Oh.
After studying it, it can scry or it can detect thoughts. If you could with what we know about this creature we're hunting, and maybe what I've read in some books of what I think it is, in your hands, this might be a tool we could use to hunt the creature, or at least know if it is nearby or hunting us.
So, you want to use the crystal ball to try and find the location of whatever this thing is.
As I slept on it, it's kind of what I was thinking.
Well, normally we need a little bit more than just stories. Let me see that thing. Go ahead and post the crystal ball in chat.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Oh, that's cool. It just doesn't open up.
It does nothing.
I
No.
was just like, I cannot open it.
Can I do it? Okay, this way. And then nope, that's just going to be the random actor ID. It's not.
Well,
'Cause
chat.
if I cast this here, I'll just cast the scrying spell, so it'll display the spells. Maybe.
I mainly wanted to do it so it would pop out so chat could read it at the same time.
Gotcha.
We'll figure that out. All right. So while using this crystal orb, you can cast scrying. In addition, you can cast detect thoughts. Okay, so it is just the crystal ball doesn't have any extra properties other than it's giving you a free scry.
Yes.
Hey,
Because I don't have that naturally.
Okay.
So what
I
I
don't
did is, if you right click on his box in the chat, you can pop it out, and then it seems to let you open the card in the middle of your screen.
Well,
That's the I was just like, what's this pop out do for the box in the chat? And then it opens. But
and you can't expand it, so chat can't still can't read it.
outstanding.
We love that. It's so good. It's so useful for them.
So close. So close. It's bigger
chat,
on my
chat.
screen,
If you've got a magnifying glass while you're watching,
Dude,
you can enjoy this a little more.
I mean, it's small for us. Like,
Yeah, I can
Pinch and zoom. Pinch and zoom.
Yeah.
man, I'm real glad that Foundry doesn't pay me right now. I'm real glad that I don't have to shut my mouth. It's not that they could ever pay me to like not say bad things, but I couldn't exactly go Sam Kinison on it either.
If you pop out the whole chat, you can also open it.
That's great. That's great.
So
Or popped out chat.
Oh dear God. All right, let's open up
So-
scrying then as a spell.
how does it just not work now?
Yeah, compendiums now since you've moved those. That's great. Love all my muscle memory is gone. All right. You can see and hear a creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target makes a wisdom saving throw, which is modified from the tables below. By how well you know the target and that sort of physical connection. How do you know the target? Secondhand, heard of the target. So the target will have a +5 modifier on the wisdom save. Okay. We do not have a picture or likeness. We don't have a garment or possession, body part, or sample.
So what Morgan will do then is using his tools and the memory he has of the creature he's thinking about. It might not be the right creature, so it might not help. But the creature he is thinking about, and he will draw a picture like he would with his cartographer's tools of what he can remember. Do you want me to send that to you as a DM of what I'm thinking of and what he would draw?
Forsaking 100% accuracy for the minutia of the modifier isn't mathematically sound.
Okay.
Because all it does is change to first hand and go flat, and you have no guarantee that that's the creature or not.
Yeah.
I would suggest doing it as the story so that you have 100% accuracy. But it is your ultimately your choice if you want to try to gain or remove that +5 modifier. Like you said, this is it. You got one use.
Yeah, because if it passes, like, that's it. That's the use. Can't do it for 24 hours.
Probably something you should discuss amongst your party members.
So if we do this fails, I can't do this for a whole day. I don't think we're going to wait around longer again to try it again. Doesn't make sense. I have a guess based upon reading I've done from a book, but I'm not sure. It's what do you guys feel like? Should we try it?
Well, what do you think it is?
Creature that goes by the name of land shark or boule. That's what I think. Based upon the descriptions we've been given, I've read horrible stories of people tracking through mountains, woods, and losing legs from creatures from under the ground, losing their lives. Just they're ravenous creatures. But it's only based upon, it being an underground creature just eating everything. Nothing would face off on the ground against the boule if it knew it was coming. I've never seen one in real life, so all I have is the descriptions from a book as well to go off of.
So, what it is you are asking? Should you do this or not at all?
Well, if there are boules up here, we could be hunting that and not the creature that's really the problem.
And
Which
you're saying
those are problematic, and if there's something even worse than a boule,
But you're saying if you do not do that, we will then be steered toward the creature of the tale we've been told so far.
as long as I believe Ezra is strong in this. And, I don't know how smart the other creature is. It could fight back. We don't know enough about it. We don't have any connection to it. It's a gamble. The losing side gamble. I just don't want to. I second guessed myself around the bridge. We almost were defeated there. Couldn't cross into Morganshire. I'm doubt here. I just don't have enough information to be for certain. I don't want to cause more problem if I don't provide information to people. We're in this together. I just don't want to lead us astray again.
I think we have the stories from the loggers here, and probably best if we stick to their tale to not be chasing the wrong creature at all. If it does not work, it is unfortunate, but we must have faith that it will work.
Don't try to add more information when we're unsure. I get it.
Morgan, I will give you your best shot that I can. We'll do this together and see if we can open an eye on the situation. What about the rest of you? You've been quiet since we ripped those loggers outside of the tent.
You know, Klaus, he is not very talkative in the mornings. Or the evenings, come to think of it.
It says a lot when the man is willing to light a village on fire, watch it burn, and barely say anything at all. Sinister.
Try not to burn the whole village.
I like it.
Only the monsters. Guess I should have tried to ask. Do we even know, like, will this creature burn? Probably
We have no
good
idea what this creature is at all. Morgan seems to think that it might be a land shark, a boulet. It's not a bad guess, but we have 0%.
Lest we find ourselves in this domain of dread, there are things here that may be beyond our understanding or our knowledge.
Well, the tales of this creature have to come from somewhere. Somebody must have seen it.
Yes, all
Maybe
of the
heard the
loggers who
tales.
just told us the story of this thing sucking them down underground. He couldn't have given us any more lore without saying exactly what the hell the thing was.
If they
Everyone
knew it
with-
would be a boulet or a land shark, they would most likely know the term here as well.
Doesn't sound like anyone that has physically encountered it has survived. Only those that witnessed others get sucked underground. Which, from my books, I just know that they are ravenous creatures. They live underground, they burrow, and they love halfling meat, I guess, is what I understand from my readings.
I will do what you all request. You've heard my piece.
I don't think we want to risk it with possible false information.
Then I will withhold drawing anything. We will not muddy the waters with that.
All right, Morgan, what is your spell save DC?
I'll save DC 18.
18. Since you're asking for the assistance from Ezra, he's going to raise your spell save DC to 20.
I'll take the crystal ball back from Ezra and set it on a stump between us. This is my first time, Ezra, of trying to scry or look into the future. As one with the cards, any guidance, please help steady my hand.
My best advice, lock in and don't be afraid of what you might see. As you guys both place your hands on the crystal ball.
All right.
As both of our eyes go chalk white. This creature will make its wisdom save against your scry. Here it comes. Morgan. At first, all you see is darkness. But quickly, your vision ramps up. And it's like, almost like grabbing the end of a stagecoach and being taken for a ride. It happens so quick. It's chaos. It's so strange. It's like being in a blender. You see and feel fragments of fossil and bone. It is a strange energy. It seems to flow seamless through the ground. It only registers a signal when it goes through fossil or bone. You look up above as this thing is traveling through the ground. It doesn't leave a solid trail like a belay would. It only leaves and registers a mark when it passes through fossil or bone. And when it does, it gets bigger. And you can see this entity seems to be going through an area where potentially maybe the werewolves feasted not all that long ago. And you see this energy raise up and consuming these bones, sucking it all down and getting larger. It's a mixture of all sorts of fossil and bone. And you see it reared up into this almost humanoid like pose. It is not a belay. It is an entity called a fossil cryptid. This is some sort of residual incantation, curse, or manifestation. Where there's bone, where there's fossil, you will find it. All you need to do is go looking for one of these werewolf feeding sites.
As I come to the realization of what it is, my eyes come back. I'll let go So I was gripping the sides of the crystal ball. I'll just let go and just roll over backwards onto my back. Start explaining what I've seen to everybody around. Thank you, Ezra. That was incredible.
Something has put that there. I know this. Because these are the kinds of things that my mother does. That is a curse, a blight on this land if I have ever seen it. It makes sense. It doesn't want to get closer to the riverbed, because where do fossils find their tomb? I do not know why it does not like to be out at night. But I have to imagine that whoever conjured it did so under the auspices of the power of the moon. In particular, you now know this entity is a entity of force and force damage. You know that it will probably be highly resistant. And whatever this thing is, it is deadly. It is meant to strip and rend you of the flesh from your bone. It's not hunting. It's growing.
Every bone, it's accepting upon itself and growing in power. That is a curse from your mother. It'll just continually grow.
I do
The
not know
werewolves are-
if it's a curse from my mother or not, but it is a curse that my mother would certainly try or attempt.
Knowing how, from what you've said, how she wants to affect these regions. This would destabilize everything. It'll just continue to grow. The werewolves will continue to eat and feed it bone. This is a never-ending gluttonous cycle.
Well, now that we know more, do we not use this to our advantage then? What if we
How would
lure
we
the
use-
werewolves out to feed? What if we set a prime target? Look. We can use and put the scouting party to use. We just have to lure them out.
One of my initial thoughts. How would we smoke out the werewolves to face whatever this creature was? Feeds on the bones. The werewolves are going to want to know what happened to their scouting party. They'll be sniffing out, hunting for them.
If Brother Klaus can literally do that job and smoke them from our caves, and we make the announcement that we have killed their scouting party, come and get us. They will have no choice between anger and self-preservation.
Especially if their numbers are so great, this would be the only way. Whittle those numbers down to a point where we could fight them. Or fight that creature. There's a chance we could be feeding that creature, though. with all those bones.
There's a chance that we could become feed for that creature before we ever get to the caves.
We need to be careful. Where are we going to set up this trap?
We need to use King Croc's distinct advantage. Find the right place. Not too far, not too close. One where we can close the distance. Those werewolves will not come out of that cave unless we force them to. We'll need smoke, fire, and good cause. We know this thing is out there now. We know the area in which it's feeding. And I'll be honest, anything that looks like that, that's cryptid, it doesn't get full. It just all consumes. I think our looming question is, do you think we can handle this after it does what we hope it does? But we're going to need to take a vote on this. I have no doubt that it will help us with the hordes of werewolves. But we need them to do good work in this thing. It needs to be wounded. This isn't just one ape against 100 men. It's not a meme. It's real. All right. As a party, what are you guys going to decide to do? I don't believe there is much left in information that you don't know. You know there's a ton of werewolves. You know that there's a caved in that they're in towards the top of the mountain. You know the location of this creature now, thanks to that glorious magic item and a abysmal wisdom saving throw that they made, 7 and 6.
Wow.
Very nice. So we're trying to get the werewolves to fight this thing?
Yes. And then this will ultimately kill the werewolves while weakening this.
There are a ton of werewolves inside that den. We're trying to not fight their lair actions. We're trying to lessen their numbers and do this all at once so that we're not beat up, because we know they're coming for us. If we try to go after this thing and rest, we're going to get assaulted at night. 100%. We know that. There's no hiding from that. So it's either go in against hordes of werewolves beaten up, or who knows, maybe you tree 40 and you just aced it.
See, True
That's
40
always a
doesn't have any
possibility.
bones, so we're
It's
going to
also a
put him up
possibility.
against the bone creature.
This is how boneless wings are made. Okay, this is how boneless wings are made. Yeah, I mean, it's hedging your bets. There's no clear answer, but these are the scenarios.
If we avoid this thing, it's only going to keep getting stronger and stronger. So we need to kill it before it gets too strong.
There's also the implication of if you remove this thing, Barovia has the chance to fortify. They could go back to getting access to precious metals. There is an overall mechanic to this of the improvement of life and fortifications in all of Barovia, because this thing is preventing people from mining the region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody doesn't want them to get access to more silver. Shocking.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I like the plan. I like to lure out some werewolves, get them in a fight.
What I've been saying, we need to smoke them out and have them fight. If we're not fighting, we can rest and let them wear each other out. Then we come in.
And we know that the werewolves are scared of this thing. It is some sort of open enchantment. We don't have to fear that this thing has some sort of bounds in which it can't touch the werewolves. Now, the mists may be different, but Maliki has parted the mists. We will never have a greater opportunity than now. Can you imagine having to fight this thing with the mists? Death tolls.
Mm-hmm.
This is our chance. It's what's driven them to the caves at the top of the mountain in the first place.
I would say that it is probably the only way to do it then.
The numbers are untold of werewolves, so it is the only way to do what we came here to accomplish, is to whittle their numbers down. If we can use every resource, including those that are on this mountain outside of our normal control, to do so.
Enemy of my enemy.
Yeah, there is no friend here. But using the enemies to fight each other. Using
Also,
their fear of fire and using their anger of what they have lost in their party here that we took out last night. In those emotions, we could drive them to
So should we taunt the werewolves out with, say, bodies of their scouts?
twofold. We do it with smoke, fire, and the threat.
Put their head on a pike, per se.
And those scouts are what's going to help lure this thing to our location. One giant showdown. We know Klaus will need to get close to the cavern. We need someone to help and assist him. Possibly use one of the flying carpets as well.
Oh, we got the flying broom. I'm pretty sure.
This is not a problem. The brothers. We are renowned fighting with each other. Nothing will change that.
The question, do you have the ability to make yourself invisible or give yourself some cover on the way back to our sabotage zone?
I can only do invisibility on one person for only a minute. Very short time.
I'm looking at Ezra's sheet. Ezra has invisibility. Let's go, Bards.
Invisible.
Okay.
I have greater invisibility, but it says only up to 1 minute.
Well, sounds like I'll be assisting the brothers at the cave. All right. Let's go scout our zone. We only have until the golden hour. If this lasts into the evening, the odds shift back in towards the werewolves. The minute that moon comes out, we might as well be back inside the lair. All right. We've come to an agreement. Half of us will antagonize and draw them out to the zone. The other half will be waiting there, enticing this cryptid to get there as quick as possible. Let's go find the perfect place. Let us find the kill zone. All right. Before we finish this session, 3-part skill check. Cartographer, you are up once again. You are assisted by King Croc. You have advantage. You need to find the perfect lay of the land.
Okay.
I am going to give you 1 special advantage on this because of the scry. You know the general location in which this thing is predating. You'll be able to choose on what part of that skill check you need to succeed 3 times. If you score a natural 20, you will automatically succeed. If you hit natural 1, and in this case, it would be double ones, you will immediately fail.
Per the scry language, it says that I have a indication sensor that's invisible and intangible that I can detect, see within 10 feet of it. It's like, does that mean I can see it only when I'm in 10 feet of it, or I just have the general direction up to 10 feet within a 10-foot radius where it's at?
You know, I've never really used that property of scry before. In this case, even if we do it rules as written, let's say you can sense this thing 30 or 60 feet out.
Yeah.
That really doesn't have a determination on these rolls of what the perfect place is.
Okay. I was just wondering if that moves the pass no pass in the filter a little bit. So that's all.
Yeah. No. In this case, you're getting the benefit from that die. It's going to be a 16, 18, 20.
Okay. Oh, with advantage, cartographer roll. Oh dear.
Ooh, 18 to start it off.
Well, you said 16 is the first number, so
yeah,
that's
baby.
Above it.
Oh, we love it.
Oh.
Maybe it's just the unease when we descend back into the woods together, knowing that we can't use the trees to our advantage. We've already been burned once by phase spiders. We're trying to keep a low profile. We're trying to sneak. Luckily, Pass is assisting us. But I'm going to need everybody to make a roll as we go. There are 2 parts to this skill challenge. I need everybody to make a stealth roll for me. Let's see here. Okay, epic roll is on here. Don't you worry. I will be able to assist and make it look cool.
Make it look cool. Make it look cool.
Remember, go ahead and pop out your additional roll log to where if we need to roll an extra dice, to add into this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll for this cryptid to set the DC. Ooh-wee.
And just making sure I did the right thing. You mean open an additional chat log, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right. Big old group stealth. Allow reroll. Yes, we will. Game time. Remember, it's still the same. If you guys have advantage for some reason, you will float over and you will click the advantage button. You guys are already got that plus 10 locked in.
Nat 20. There you go.
Yo, let's go.
Fortree man. Fortree man.
Fortree man.
Four tree man.
I think I have.
I will use an internal luck to change my 4. No.
Shit.
Okay, well, all right. I am going to burn.
Did you
an
just
event card.
nullify my nat 20?
Yeah.
How do you know that that you didn't predetermine my nat 1 by rolling a nat 20 first?
How dare you?
Oh God.
That's why I burnt advantage card to start with. 'Cause
Oh,
I knew
God.
I had some bad juju on my dice earlier.
Nobody puts Fortree man in a corner.
Go ahead and let's just burn yeah, let's just use his advantage card for Ilo.
Turd. And for good reason.
DC 28.
You're welcome, guys.
Ooh. Ooh.
We
Success.
pulled that out of our ass.
Oh. All right. Going through the woods like you own it. Morgan. Second roll to find the perfect spot.
Croc, keep your luck on me.
Go. 26.
Go.
Let's go. Success. One last fateful roll. I'm assuming you're going to use this last one to roll all 3 dice at once.
Yep. We're gonna go for it.
Super advantage.
We love it. We love it. Let's see it.
Is there a way?
There's no way to do it. You do the first one with advantage and you just roll a third.
Nat 20.
Natural 20. Doesn't need it. You find the perfect spot. You look for a natural sinkhole. Someplace that's going to draw this thing in easy with a little bit of rock face back behind it. So that once this thing is lured in with the rest of the werewolves, you have your Thunderdome. You guys are going to be able to find perfect placements around this rock face to take the higher ground. With that natural 20 and your success in stealth, you have the best chance. With a natural 20, you are going to see 2 simulated rounds. If the boys are successful luring the werewolves out, between that fossil cryptid and the werewolves that follow. I will also roll Axis and allies for overall number of werewolves that are shredded. And then you'll see them fight back and forth and how weakened they are before you guys make your jump.
Oh, hell yeah. This is the coolest shit combat I've never.
Oh man. Oh.
Most of the time, something bad happens, and your subterfuge, sabotage, ambush doesn't work. All you got to do is have the boys succeed now. Which, to be honest, they're casting a spell, and then we have invisibility, and then we're out. Like,
Magic carpet ride.
I say we cast that spell hop on my flying broom and get out of there.
I have an even better idea, I think. I have a particularly speedy mount.
oh my God, you're gonna ride the unicorn out? Oh! Yo!
Unicorn into the sunset.
What a
Drop
scene.
the nuke, give him the finger, and be say, "Come on, boys, come get dinner."
Oh, let's go.
It's on the menu.
The culmination of the Mountain Pass and Werewolf Arc meets next week. And I get to find the perfect map for you guys now.
Oh, shit.
I got to find a Depression rock face. Who knows?
Some,
Maybe I'll make one of these.
Quarry or something.
Yeah. Oh, this is so good. I'm
You
excited.
just give me access to them drawing tools. I'll draw
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Laser light show. F it.
Laser light show.
We're going to the disco.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, this is a big combat. And I'm gonna levy it out for you here. If you guys succeed on both fronts, you're going to level 10. Because it's two major encounters.
Let's go.
It's a double level.
Oh, boy.
All in one, but like
It's a big combat.
this thing is meant to be fought by itself. This thing is death. This is the mini boss that you're supposed to be over leveled for and come back and fight again.
I'm terrified of it right now.
By the way, give it up to this is MCDM's creature, fossil cryptic, and I was like, oh, I got to change it. It's a cryptid. It's just a cryptid. We got a cryptid creature going around up here. Very cool.
Looks badass.
Dope art.
Yeah.
I've used a few of his monsters lately.
He's got a T-Rex head as a hand.
Yeah, the T-Rex hand.
The Triceratops pauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's wicked. It's wicked. Oh man, I had you sold on that belay. I tried to make everything about it sound like a belay without giving away, because obviously I wanted the big surprise of like, oh God, what the fuck is that? Great use to the freaking orb though. I mean, that got you everything. You wouldn't be able to do this without the extra information.
No, we wouldn't even know what we're going up against. Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, I was digging through every bag, everything I had in my inventory. I'm like, what can I use here? And it was like, oh, we have Ezra. Ezra is like the card reader, future teller. I'm not good at this. I have somebody I could go to, I can lean on, get something to use it.
Yeah. And this thing, it rolled a 16. So even with your own, because I forgot to put the +5 on the roll, but it was so low. I knew immediately. I was like, yeah, it's good. It's done. It's cooked. Oh,
Let's go.
All right, baby.
Definitely thought it was the boulet. Our whole Discord chat was just pictures of tremors.
Well, yeah, the guys in Tyranny fought. I put the Gricks underground and made them look like graboids on Monday night, so they've had to deal with it. Oh yeah.
So he's
baby.
like, oh, okay. So the mod squad gets even the worst creature. We're going to go with something that's like
Yeah,
way out leveled for them.
we got to make this thing horror, baby. We got to make it scary. It's scary up in this mountain.
I don't know. I almost want to fight Strahd.
Speak for yourself, Treebeard.
Oh man, good stuff.
You don't got any bones. You just got sap and fibers.
No, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being the guinea pigs for 13. We got some work to do on 13. We got some work to do, but we'll get around it, and hopefully it doesn't all look like a laser show when I try to move tokens around. That'd be great.
Turn on some Pink Floyd. Enjoy the show.
Geez.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's terrible, bro.
It's so bad.
Obnoxious.
There's gotta be. I can't believe there's no way to just.
I was looking through it for a while to see if there was an option I could find, and I don't see one yet, but
I'm just gonna scream in the forums until somebody gives me a switch.
somebody fix this.
Not being able to move tokens around without that distraction is just batshit.
Yeah.
Just
At least we're not
crazy.
rotating.
You don't need
At least we're not rotating.
Dude, the rotating what are we doing here? Dude, that's the Foundry motto was we don't want to do too much over automation. And then they gave me a bunch of over automation. That's stuff for people that are playing the top-down tokens on MIDI QOL, like 0.0001% user base, fully automated. If one thing breaks, the whole thing is just toast, you know?
Yeah, then you can't do anything. Yeah.
Plus,
I
if you're going to build that stuff in, great. Make it the option. They'd be like,
Yeah,
oh, you want that? We have that now. Check this box. Not, we turned it all on. Good luck finding which box.
Yeah,
you need.
and I don't even mind them. Like, I hate it, but like, if you want people to see it and you force turn it on, that's one thing. I have the box where I can go turn stuff off later. Okay, but like, don't force it and then no option. Like, woof.
No way to turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, that's enough bitching for us. Hopefully we will have the full party next week for this showdown. And we'll be locked in. Hit our usual time. And me and 40, we both won't sleep in. We've done our pass, so it's somebody else's pass if it happens.
That's all right. Quirky will sleep in.
There's no chance I'm gonna
just caught
play.
You just
Yeah,
caught him.
dude. Don't lie. Don't lie to us like that. Me, I'll get woke up by my nephews won't let me sleep an ounce past like 6 o'clock on Memorial Weekend. Ain't having it. Oh, that is a good question. Are you guys with family? Next weekend's Memorial Weekend.
Oh shit, that's right. Because we're off Monday.
It's this.
Yeah. Are we playing next week?
I believe I am working Sunday, so I'll just.
Well, we'll get back with everybody. We'll check in, see if people have family plans. If not, we'll get this thing moved accordingly because we want everybody there for this. No more me playing ILO. We want everybody all in. So we'll double check with everybody. We'll let you guys know on the schedule. Love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow for Tyranny and Dragons. Bye bye.